Hey everybody, just a quick update. Got some bad news today. We found out we did not make the top 100 on the FedEx grant competition. So it looks like we're going back to making money the old hard way and actually working for it. Appreciate everybody out there who voted. I don't know for sure if we made the top 600. I think we did. We had 274 votes. That was pretty solid looking at some of the other companies. So thanks a lot to all you who voted. I really appreciate the support. We're still in the running for some money from the $25,000 from the SCORE mentorship program, where we got $1,000 last month, maybe 2 months ago now. Still in the running for that. Still hopeful on that. But you know, we're keeping moving. We're keeping hustling. We're going to launch a Kickstarter tonight. This video and the Kickstarter will launch simultaneously. We're looking to raise some funds to help make a big run of new charger design we came up with. As you've seen, our previous chargers were these guys. They were, you know, pretty small, but I always want to go smaller. I always want to go faster. I always want to go better. So one of the pains with these was clocking the pins, and hated clocking those pins. I had to do everyone custom. I'd build a few up ahead of time and hope that was what somebody needed, but it was a real pain to do. Shipped my last 2 of those tomorrow. The last 2 that I had parts for are shipping tomorrow, so that's really cool. What are we replacing it with? Like I say, something smaller and better. These have been really rigorously tested. That's it. This is why I haven't been making videos for a while. I've been really hustling on making these, on testing these, on getting friends to put them on their chairs and test them. These little tiny critters are the new chargers. They're straight in line, so the XLR side is directly in line with the USB side. That means there's no need to clock the pins. These are universal. These will fit every wheelchair known to man. Every wheelchair that I know of runs these XLR connectors for the charger. Scooters, it's gonna be great. Like these we can build up ahead of time. We can have on store shelves. We can do online retailers. I'm really stoked. I've been putting a lot of effort into these for probably 5 months now. I've been working on this design, tweaking it, trying it, getting on other people's chairs, trying it on various phones. Definitely want to make sure that these are solid before we get them out. So like I say, we're launching the Kickstarter tonight. Probably only going to do a 7-day Kickstarter, maybe an 8-day Kickstarter. We have most of the parts on hand to make them. We've been stocking up on them, so we're gonna get those rolling and have them up on the website probably by the end of July, maybe even sooner. If the Kickstarter goes well, then we'll immediately order more materials to restock, because the Kickstarter is basically for what we have on hand. We're gonna run through those quick. And one of the other things that I've realized is people think they're buying a charger, and they're not. I didn't realize how many people didn't understand that a USB charger and a USB power port are kind of the same thing. And so a lot of folks were getting these and they're like, oh man, like, it's great to charge my phone, but I wish I had a light. I wish I had a fan. I wish I could charge my tablet. And it's like, you can do all that. It's a USB port. It's a 5-volt. This one will put out over 3 amps actually if you really press them. But they'll do half an amp on a phone. They'll do an amp on a phone if that's what it takes. 2.1 amps on the iPads. They'll do it all. So one of the things that we're doing to help promote that is on the Kickstarter, we're throwing in a light with every contribution, I guess it is. I keep wanting to call them purchases, but got these little LED, single LED, aluminum housing. These we don't make. These are something that I've sourced online. They're just little. They're about the same size as the charger, but probably about half the length and a little bit bigger diameter. But for folks that have the charge ports in the joysticks, that's going to be like a headlight. So just want people to understand these aren't just chargers. These are USB plugs. If you can go online and I've been telling people, go into Google, go into eBay, go into Amazon, and just type in USB powered and hit enter. and anything that comes up that's USB powered, whether you want a magnifying or a microscope to put on your chair, you can put a microscope on your chair. You can put a headlight. You can put a light up flower. You can put I don't know. There's everything. There's little rocket launchers. There's all sorts of things that are USB powered. Anything that's USB powered that doesn't require a computer to run it. They're not data. They're only power. But if it's just powered, fans, lights, those kind of things, they'll all run off our power plugs. So we're changing what we're calling them. They're no longer USB chargers. These are USB power plugs. I'm hoping that catches on and people understand, and hopefully we do well on these. That said, this will keep me busy for the next couple weeks. I don't know how many videos I'll put out for a while, but I'll do my best to get this mill finished up. I got a nice vise on there that I bought, and I got the enclosure almost done. So I do want to show that off, and I do want to get cutting some more parts on there. We're still doing the knobs. Got the lathe dialed in. So we're doing knobs. That's part of our Kickstarter too. Is knobs are always an option. Trying to highlight what we got as I throw that one. And I will launch a video real soon of some little pick 'em up sticks that we're making. There's something that I made for myself for years, and started dating a little person and found out that it's really useful for her too. So we're putting those on the market. Unfortunately, just shipping alone is going to probably cost as much as actually making them. They're a couple feet long, and that's just awkward to ship. So hopefully we can find a way to ship those cheap so folks can get their hands on them. But stay tuned, and go to Kickstarter up at the link below. Share the Kickstarter, let people know about it. If we do reach our goal, I didn't say this in my Kickstarter video, but if we reach our goal, we will have stretch goals. We will expand this. We'll have to push out the shipping dates because we'll have to buy more materials. But we will have stretch goals, and if these things sell like hotcakes, there's a possibility we might be able to work a way that we actually set up a reseller deal where we wholesale them to people on small quantities. I would really like to get, and I'm going to give some credit out to Corbett O'Toole. For those in the disability world, you may know Corbett, you may have read her stuff. She's been around for a long time out in the San Francisco area. Corbett's had a couple of my chargers thanks to a friend of mine, Robin Stevens, and she wanted to take 10 of them overseas with her to see if people overseas were interested. She was going on vacation, and so I hooked her up with a deal on 10 of them to sell overseas. And I really like that idea. If we can find a way to structure it, take some of the workload off of me, and get some way that people can get there. I'm calling it the Avon Tupperware model. I don't want a lot to manage. I don't want the difficulty, but if I can find a way to sell in quantities of 10 or 20, and then folks can resell them at their own location, it's a win-win. I still make some profit on the chargers, get the chargers in more people's hands, on more people's chairs, and also offer some of you out there a chance to make a few bucks on the reseller side, and make a profit for everybody. Nice little small business to get running on your end. So I don't know how we'll set that up, when we'll set that up. We're working on some details. I'm working with some other folks. I'm trying to figure out how to do that efficiently. But if we sell enough on Kickstarter that we jump into the stretch goal phase, look for something like that to be one of the options that we put out there. So subscribe, keep watching. Thanks to everybody that pays attention to our channel. I'm glad that somebody likes to listen to what I like to say. So thanks for watching, and like I say, check out the Kickstarter, share with your friends. We're only going to do a short one, so we want to have a big impact real fast in just a few days. Thanks a lot. See you next time.